And go.
Hi, I'm Quinn. I'm the president.
Hey, I'm Mallory. I'm the chief engineer. We're going to show you how to build a high-tech kit.
Hi-tech.
Hey. Here you have a document you can find in the General's team channel that is also in the Cert Rocket folder that will show you all the steps you need to know to build this thing. So we're going to go through a few of them with you.
Alright, this is the nose cone, and this is the payload bay, and this is your coupler right here as well.
And then this is going to be the motor airframe, the big long one, and obviously some fins. And then inside you've got your motor mount tube, and then the little centering rings that will hold it where it needs to be. And then you'll also see the rail buttons that you'll put on as well.
Ooh. And internally, you also have this bulkhead that's attached to this quick link, attached to your shock cord that holds your parachute to the rocket, and this Nomex blanket that'll protect your parachute from any damage from the black powder charge.
Alrighty, so now we're going to hit a few specific things to make sure we don't want to mess them up, because we live and learn.
Yeah.
So
when you're attaching your eye bolt, make sure that your hook faces out towards this end of the rocket for this section. And also in the model, note that this is glued in, but when you're actually doing it, you're gonna tape the inside of this so that it fits with friction into this tube.
Going into the airframe. And then over here, the shock cord is pretty far down into the motor airframe. So you're gonna wanna make sure to tie this end loop onto the eye bolt before you glue it in. So make sure to do that first. And then also another thing that you'll wanna make sure you do before gluing in another part is this rail button is kind of in the same area as the motor tube. So whenever you glue in these two, those will already be in there, but don't glue in this back one before you've put in the rail button, because you'll need to kind of get in there to help glue it in. Same thing with the fins. You're going to want to glue in the fins before doing this last one. So just make sure not to go crazy and glue this one first.
Yeah.
So.
And make sure when you're gluing them on, the center ring that's going to be facing this way has a pre-drilled hole. So it should be able to fit this eye bolt in there as well.
Right, you don't want to put the centering ring with the hole in one of these positions. So, yeah. We're going to show y'all how we use our epoxy to fillet our fins. We do a 1 pump to 1 pump ratio. The volume's different because the pumps are different, but that's the important part. Just do 1 pump of each, or if you need more, 2 of each.
Yeah.
So.
There's directions on the back of the can as well.
Alright. So now we've got both in there. So you just mix it up for a little bit. Right now we're using the fast hardener, which means it'll cure quicker than if you use the slow hardener. Another thing is, I'm actually not doing a great job of it, but if you mix it like kind of harshly, you're gonna get a lot of bubbles. I don't know if it's shown in the video, but you actually want to kind of minimize the amount of bubbles you make. But since this is just an example, it's okay. So we have the rocket kind of angled. We're gonna be doing it right here. And then Quinn's gonna tape it off, kind of give us a boundary where we want to do it at.
It's just so that your fillets look a little cleaner.
Yeah.
So after you're done putting your epoxy on, you can just take this tape off, and then it'll have a nice clean edge.
Yeah, once it's secured.
Yep.
Okay. I'm gonna hold it. Alrighty. And this stuff's pretty liquidy. So you just kind of want to guide it along the edge. And then once you've kind of filled it in, you can kind of take the like curvature of the popsicle stick. It honestly helps if it's a bigger popsicle stick. And then you can kind of just clean it off, make it pretty smooth, catch the excess. So yeah, that's the general idea. You can definitely add some more and even let it cure and do it again if you want to build it up. And there's methods to make the epoxy thicker by using silica, but you have to use a respirator and stuff for that. So if you want to do that, make sure you talk to us.
Yes.
All right, so now we're going to show you all about the recovery assembly. So we're going to start with attaching the shock cord, the free end that wasn't already attached inside. And so first you're going to put on the Nomex blanket, which protects the parachute from the charges whenever it ejects. And then you're going to take this quick link and put it on the eye bolt from the bulkhead, and then you just secure those by shutting it. And then Quinn will show you what's next.
Okay, and then you want to make sure that you tie this knot 1/3 away from this end of the rocket and 2/3 away from this end of the rocket on your shock cord. This is going to be what's holding your parachute in place. So first you take your shock cord, you fold it in half, and then try to make what your loop's going to be. Then you tie it around up, just kind of like a normal knot. Tie it around, bring it under, over, through, and you have this loop right here.
And so that's where you're going to attach the shroud lines. And you'll notice that here in this example, the shroud lines are taped up here. That's called reaming. And we'll do that the day of launch depending on weather conditions. This one flew when it was pretty windy, so it essentially makes the diameter of the amount that the parachute opens smaller. So to attach this, you're going to feed the shroud lines through and keep that loop open. And then you're going to feed the entire parachute through the loop, and then pull it tight.
And then to fold the parachute, you're going to want to lay it flat out on a table or on the ground or something. Make sure that your shroud lines right here don't cross over or tangle. Try to make this really nice for you to work with. It's got a little more difficult because it's reamed right here, so it's kind of bending over, but you're going to want to fold it in half right there, or fold this half over to the middle, then fold this half over. Do it again on each side, and then another time right here, and then over, my bad. And then basically roll it down. Try not to pack it too tightly, and then take your shock cords, and you're gonna wrap it around loosely, and make sure that shock cords don't go over each other. So when I'm coming to do this next wrap, I'm gonna go next to it, not over, and try not to cross back over.
And then you're going to put it in the Nomex blanket and fold it up so that it's safe from the black powder charge. And then once that's all done, you put it all internally. Yay!
Disclaimer, this rocket is sawed in half. Please do not saw your rocket in half. It will not fly.
Right. Also, you are welcome to come look at this model anytime. That's why we have it here. And then also you're welcome to hit either of us up about any questions you have along the way. We both are certified. So you're next. Yay!
Yay.
Good luck with rocket build.
Love.